Hello and welcome back to some more Genshin Impact. So before I do anything else, I wanted to say something. So a couple of videos back, I went to the top of the Dainichi Mikoshi because I heard that it looked cool during the time when, it was day. And, I wanted to see what it looked up like, all lit up and everything. So I went up there and I thought it was cool looking and everything. And, the quest also led me up there as well. But at the time, I didn't realize that I was actually supposed to go to the Three Realms Gateway offering version of Enkanomiya, not the normal Enkanomiya, because that's, I went to the normal Enkanomiya. So here's what it actually looks like in the Three Realms offering version, Three Realms Gateway offering version. And I have to say that does look really cool. I just wanted to show that very fast before I go on to do other things in this video, so there we go. Okay, so something interesting to note is that it has actually been a few days since that opening clip where I showed off the top of the Dainichi Mikoshi in the Three Realms Gateway offering area. That area is no longer available. In fact, that quest has ended, it ended several days ago, and now there are other things that have been added since then. For example, a new area has been added, the Chasm, or Chasm, however you want to say that. They also added in a new timed event. They added a new Archon quest, and they added in a new story quest for Kamisato Ayato, which is Kamisato Ayaka's brother. And then they also added this right here, which I believe is a new boss-type enemy. So yeah, they've done a lot. My original intention of going to the domain over in Inazuma and figuring out how to unlock that has been changed. I'm not going to be doing that in this video. Instead, my main goal is going to be to do the next part of Ningguang's hangout event, and then I'm going to go ahead and start up this timed event here. And then if I still have time, I'll go ahead and start up the Archon quest, because that's going to most likely send me over here to this new area, but if not, then it's not really that big of a deal. So let's get started. I'll skip ahead to where the relevant dialogue option, split path is.
I'm a little concerned about the auction. I wonder how my secretarial trio is getting along.
Don't worry about them, they're very capable.
Yes, you're right. Whatever happens, they can handle it. In that case, what's next on the schedule?
Meeting with the informants.
Ah, okay
so this
then. Yes, it's been some time since I last caught up with them.
So this is the split path?
Let's go to Mingxing Jewelry first. I need to pick up something before meeting them.
Okay, cool.
Hello. I'm here to collect the item I handed in for repair.
Ah, Lady Ningguang. One moment, please. I'll fetch it immediately.
Very good. Don't rush now. Please, handle it with care.
Is it something very valuable?
Yes, and no. You probably imagine that Mingxing Jewelry deals exclusively in expensive luxury goods.
True, that's my impression.
The workers here are very skilled, so I like to come to them when I need something custom made. This time, though, I just had them do a simple repair. The item is quite ordinary. In fact, the cost of the repair was more than the item was ever worth.
Lady Ningguang, your comb has been fixed. Please inspect it and see whether you're satisfied with our work. We did everything we could to restore it to its original condition. You'll still see a few marks on there, though. This was unavoidable because of how badly damaged the item was.
Huh. Must have been one of the items that was in the original Jade Palace, or Jade Chamber.
That's fine. Thank you for your hard work.
You were right about it being a little ordinary.
Yes, though it is something very precious to one of my informants. It reminds her of her mother.
Oh, maybe I was wrong about the Jade Chamber thing.
My informants often provide me with extremely important information. It's only fair that I endeavor to meet any requests they have in return. Trust is of far greater importance than profit in the relationship between me and my informants.
I thought useful intel could only be bought with Mora Black.
It's understandable to think that way, and in the vast majority of cases, you'd be completely right. But things are a little different with these particular informants. Mora doesn't get you very far with this crowd, and this only makes me all the more excited to meet with them. Thank you for the repair, Xingqi. This is a great help.
I was wondering how to pronounce her name.
Oh, don't mention it. It's always a pleasure, Lady Ningguang.
Let's go and meet them.
Okay then. Here they are. It looks like a bunch of little kids.
Auntie Ningguang! Hi, Auntie Ningguang!
Hello, my dears. It's been a long time, hasn't it?
The informants are, children?
Yes, indeed. And they are some of my most reliable helpers and friends. I didn't want to involve them in intelligence gathering for me at first, but they, on the other hand, were so enthusiastic about the idea that I thought it couldn't hurt to try. I treated it as a little game between us. It turned out that they delivered the goods and thoroughly enjoyed themselves while they were at it. So, it was a win-win. So, fill me in. How have you all been doing?
Great! Mom and Dad have taken me on loads of cool trips recently. It's been loads of fun. But you didn't do your homework, did you? Yeah, but it's not my fault. You still gotta try. Like teacher says, Liyue Harbor is in a new age now, and we've got a really important part to play.
This new age started after that great battle, you know.
I didn't know it would have such a profound impact.
Well, this is a dramatic change, unique in all of the millennia of Liyue's history. Everyone is eager to do their part and make their mark in the age of humanity. What about you, Nan Nan? You haven't said anything yet, and you're looking a little unhappy.
I'm fine. Just don't know what to say.
Oh yeah, I just remembered. A load of really big boats came into the harbor the day before yesterday. Yeah, that's right. All the merchants were there, and it was really noisy. And then the people on the boat started unloading all these crates. There was a salty kind of fishy smell in the air. Ugh.
Oh, I see. That'll be the fishing boats coming back from the open ocean. How much cargo were they carrying? Remember, I taught you how you can tell.
Yep, I made sure to look at the waterline, just like you said. They looked really full this time.
My goodness. Well, it sounds like they made quite a big catch.
How can you tell?
The heavier the boat, the lower the hull sits
That
in the
seems
water.
like common sense.
So you can tell how heavily loaded a vessel is from the height of the waterline.
Yeah.
How deep a fully loaded vessel will sit in the water varies from ship to ship. But it's something you can tell from experience, at least for the kinds of vessels you see regularly.
Since Auntie Ningguang taught me how to do it, I can tell with just one look.
Very clever.
A few days ago, I heard some people saying that a big merchant from Fontaine is coming soon to buy luminescent spines. They said that when they get here, the price will go up a lot.
Oh, really?
That's the opposite of what Ningguang's analyst found out.
Who did you hear this from? Do you remember what they looked like?
No, I don't remember.
All right, never mind. So, how about what they said? Do you remember their exact words?
I don't remember that either. Sorry.
Are you okay? You're usually the one that talks the most. What's gotten into you today?
It's okay. Don't be upset. Actually, I brought you a little something to cheer you up. How about that,
Oh.
It's my comb. You remembered.
Of course I did. If I make you a promise, I will always keep it.
Thank you, Auntie Ningguang. Thank you so much.
It was just a small favor, really. Nothing to get overexcited about.
said you'd be too busy to remember about a boring old comb.
They?
Uh-oh.
It looks like there's a story here.
It's all right. Don't worry. There just seems to be some kind of misunderstanding here. Why don't you take this opportunity to clear it up? Don't you think that'd be best?
Yeah, Auntie Ningguang's not gonna blame you.
I'm sorry. I told you a lie. That thing about the luminescent spines wasn't something I heard. Two people came and told me to say it to you.
Huh.
I told them I didn't want to lie to Auntie Ningguang, but, they told me you'd forgotten all about the comb, and I didn't know how to argue with them.
Okay.
Then they bought me a new comb, and I'm sorry. I'll give them the comb back right away. No comb is better than the one you helped get fixed for me.
I know how much it means to you. It was a gift from your mom before she left Liyue Harbor, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was. I'll be extra careful with it from now on. When Mom gets back, she'll be so sad if she finds out I broke it.
I must say, this is most intriguing.
It looks like someone is trying to scam you.
How about this? You tell me where those two people are, and I'll take the comb back to them for you. Sound good?
Oh boy. They messed with the wrong person.
Okay. They're over at the docks. They said I should go and meet them when I finished the mission.
All right then. Don't worry, it'll all be fine. I'll be right back.
Are you gonna go punish the bad guys?
Yep.
Now, this is a grown-up situation, okay? It's not fun and games anymore. And don't try and follow me. I'm just going to have a polite discussion with those two grown-ups about what they're allowed to do and what they're not allowed to do.
Okay then, off to the harbor. Oh, I noticed just now that there is a quest over here, but I am not going to take that just yet. I will mark it on the map though, just because I can. And then that way, I'll hopefully remember that that's there. Okay, here are the two guys.
Think that kid's gonna fluff her lines? Also, let's be honest, this is a new low for us.
Yes, I know. But we didn't have any other options. Just try not to overthink it, okay? Nanan's one of Ningguang's most trusted informants. Ningguang adores that kid. She's not gonna get all suspicious just because her story doesn't quite add up.
It sounds like you underestimated me. And the children as well.
Lady Ningguang?
You knew how important that comb was to Nan, and you exploited that fact to emotionally manipulate her. You coached a child to lie, made her betray her own innocence and confuse her conscience. Do you not realize how contemptible that is?
Yep.
Sorry, Lady Ningguang, we never should have crossed you like this.
Gee, you think?
That's not the point. Business is business. And at some point, we're all trying to get the better of one another. So if all you've done is fool me by feeding me false information, I'd make a loss, and that would be the end of it. But you cannot put Mora above all else. You cannot go exploiting children for profit. Do you have any idea just how much damage that will cause?
It was hardly our first choice either. We were only acting out of necessity. We've been business partners for years now. We've gotten by, I guess, but never had any opportunities to expand. When we heard about the movement in the luminescent spine market, we thought to heck with it. Let's go all in on this one. See if we don't get lucky for once. So we stocked up a huge stash of luminescent spines and watched as the price went up and up. We thought this was gonna be it. We were gonna make our fortune.
But we waited and waited, and this mystery merchant from Fontaine never came. More and more people started to suspect it was all a huge scam. Suddenly, everyone with luminescent spines was running for the exit, selling as fast as they could, but we had so much inventory that no one was willing to buy it.
To be fair, I'd actually be willing to buy it from them. Finding that stuff is kind of difficult. You have to find the little fireflies and stuff. Anyways, and that's when you thought of Ningguang.
Oh yeah, As soon as Lady Ningguang makes a move, everyone follows her lead, and the price takes a steep hike. If we don't sell the goods, we're both bankrupt. We're in debt up to our eyeballs. We just didn't have any other choices.
To be brutally honest, we took out a loan and made a speculative investment is not a sob story.
This supports your conclusion about the luminescent spine hype.
But not everyone has the capability to make rational decisions. Greed, a lust for wealth, and impatience can all cloud your judgment. Do you now realize how dire the consequences of wild speculation can be?
100%. We've both barely slept in days. We begged people to take our stock off our hands. They laughed at us, called us idiots, thought it was all hilarious.
We messed up. Completely and catastrophically messed up. The savings we worked so hard our whole lives to build up, decimated, just like that. All we want now is a chance to start over.
Well, I can take your luminescent spines off your hands. But we will need a detailed contract.
I'm surprised.
The portion of what I pay that exceeds the average price of luminescent spines in the past, you will have to pay back to me by some means in our future business dealings.
Huh? But that means our profit is 0.
It's better than what you deserve.
Then you're free to find another willing buyer. But if you're seriously still insisting on turning a profit under these circumstances, I'm afraid you're beyond redemption.
Lady Ningguang is right. Let's swap the goods for cash and use it to pay off our debts and be done with it. This is a lifeline and we should be grateful for it. Forget about making money.
Thankfully, at least one of them is smart.
Yes. Yes, you're right.
I have no particular need for luminescent spines. But I'm quite sure I can uncover a market for it with a little research.
Just sell them to me.
Okay, so, shall we get this deal done now, or...?
No need to hurry. Our deal is hardly the urgent matter here. Atoning for your transgressions is the main order of business. You took advantage of a child, and you are coming with me to make a full and unreserved apology. This is an opportunity for you to show remorse.
Oh, okay.
Come on. Let's go back and see the children.
Okay, back to the children.
We're back. Everything's all sorted.
Huh? Oh, it's those two.
I'm sorry, Nan. I was lying to you when I told you that Lady Ningguang wouldn't fix your comb. I was completely in the wrong, and I promise I'll never do anything like this again. Can you find it in your heart to forgive me?
Well.
What do you think, Auntie Ningguang?
I think it should be your choice. And yours alone.
No matter what your decision is, we support you.
Well, since it's all sorted out now and nothing super bad happened, I guess it's okay. But we can't just let them off. We gotta show them you don't mess with us.
That's true. I'd certainly hate to see anyone else try to con you.
I've made up my mind. I want them to come play with us.
What?
That's a good, punishment.
Yeah! Now we have someone to play hide and seek with. Great idea. Let's go play hide and seek at the North Wharf.
Wait a second.
Nope. No waiting. Come on!
So full of energy.
We should go with them.
Yes, of course. I wouldn't feel comfortable leaving them alone with those two buffoons.
Fair point. So is that the end of that? Oh, no.
Let me guess what you're thinking. You're thinking that there's not a huge difference between me turning these children into my informants and the actions of those two businessmen. Am I right?
Actually, that's a fair point. You got me.
They were completely different when I first met them. They'd run away as soon as they saw me, or they'd be shaking with nerves and unable to speak.
You are Lady Ningguang after all.
But gradually, they stopped seeing me as someone to be afraid of, and started seeing me as someone they can trust. For my part, I did my utmost to fulfill the duties of a responsible adult. I played games with them, but I also taught them observation skills, analytical skills, how to think critically. I never taught business, though. Now, they're much further ahead in their studies, and far more mature than their peers. This has given them confidence in themselves. I think that this is beneficial to them.
You are a lot like a teacher to them.
Yes, perhaps I am. I never had the chance to receive a good education as a child. That's why I hope to teach these children myself. Hopefully, I can pass on some of what I've learned. Someday they may realize that not everything is a win-win deal, that deception and one-upmanship are facts of life. But there's nothing wrong with that. When that happens, they will be ready to face the world head-on and become exceptional businessmen and women. But until then, I am here to protect them.
Are you raising them to be your competitors? Or are you raising them to be your heirs? Well, I'll just top up.
I will one day die. New Qixing will replace the old. And Liya will continue to prosper. I hope the name Ningguang will live on. But not as a person, as more of a symbol. If I can pass on everything I have learned, I can create a legacy that will live on long after I am gone.
Come on, Auntie Ningguang! Hurry up! We're not gonna wait forever!
Coming! Come on, let's enjoy this while we can.
Okay then. Oh, there we go. While the view remains good, time flies and the good years slip away easily. But the name Ningguang will remain a symbol for generations to come. Let's go ahead and save that. And now, I can go ahead and start up this timed event. And before that, actually, I've been wanting to do this for a little bit now. I am going to go ahead and unlock Ayato's quest. I'm not going to start it yet, but now it's unlocked, so I could start that at some point in time. Let's go to the outside the canvas inside the lens quest. All the way over in Inazuma. Huh? Hey there, look, someone's drawing on the street. Paimon wonders what she's drawing. Let's take a look. I just wanted to point out something very fast before I talk to Asagiri here. The story quest that I just unlocked for Ayato appears in like this area. I'm pretty sure that if I approach this area, it'll start up his story quest. So I'm just gonna avoid walking around that area if I can. But this quest may require that I go over there. Who knows? I just want to point that out. No, this is still no good. It won't do. Any further delay and I'll miss the next submission deadline. Hello? Huh? I'm sorry. So sorry. I will submit it today. Whoa, hang on. Miss Moriko, please, just give me... huh? Oh, you aren't Miss Moriko. Thank goodness. So, who is Miss Moriko? Miss Moriko is my executive editor. My name is Asagiri. I'm a freelance illustrator of sorts. Miss Moriko is the executive editor in charge of my work. An illustrator? What does that mean? I suppose you've read some light novels of Yai Publishing House, haven't you? Not really. Have you noticed that a light novel usually contains a few pages of pure pictures? Such pictures are what we call illustrations, and those who draw them are illustrators. To serve an important scene or plot, or to give the protagonist a face, some authors will have people draw them as an illustration. Or draw them in an illustration. The illustration not only creates a more immersive reading experience, but also enriches the novel. Oh, Paimon gets it now. It's no simple business to make light novels. I can recommend a few novels to you. For example... Are you alright? I'm fine. I've never been very healthy. With all the midnight oil burning and meal skipping during my work. As a result, my health keeps deteriorating. Since you're unwell, why are you still working here out in the open? Can't you draw at home? I'm here to gather some inspiration. My muse has left me recently. I've missed the deadlines for a few illustrations. Miss Mariko has postponed the deadlines for me several times. She'll be so mad if I dare delay any further. I was thinking that maybe a walk in the open would bring my muse back, so I decided to go on a trip. But as it turned out, you see, it hadn't taken long before I ended up in this miserable state. I'd better put up a request at the Adventurers Guild and see if any adventurers with a camera can help out. Speaking of a camera, I do have one. Really? You have a camera? I wanted to have an adventurer take pictures for me using the camera. I've heard about many fascinating locations out there. Say, the lofty snow mountains near Mondstadt, and the area in Liyue where there are many pillars. Okay. And what's more, there's this place named Julian Karst. They say that the Adepti live there. The abode of the Adepti. The thought of it gives me thrills. But sadly, my health doesn't allow me to really go there. However, if you can capture their sceneries with the camera, I can surely... Whoa, take it easy. Leave it to me. Really? That's wonderful. There are many places on my wish list. Give me a second. Let me find the list. And don't you worry about the finances. I have quite some savings. Where's my notebook? Where is it? My notebook. Okay. Let's go ahead and check this out very fast. This is going to be interesting, isn't it? So these unlock... Is it like 2 every day or something? I think that's most likely what it is. So these ones unlock in 6 hours, and I already have these unlocked already. The Legend of the Wind Knight. The initial setting of the story that the author of this manuscript is writing is Mondstadt. The draft is meant to be the cover of the novel's first volume. Mondstadt, the city of poetry, wine, and dandelions. I remember that Mondstadt has this huge Favonius cathedral. Wouldn't that make a great starting point for a great adventure? The main character's abilities? Since this is Mondstadt, it's got to be a Nemo powers. So that's probably the very first place that I have to take a picture, right? Photography target. The Favonius Cathedral. The angle must span 3 photo-taking points. Character must face the camera. Be using a Nemo elemental particle skill when the picture is taken. Okay. This is going to be interesting. I wonder how this is going to work out exactly. Let's go over there very fast. Oh, I better claim the ending reward as well for, what's her name? Ningguang's hangout event. Claim that. Now make our way over to the camera point. Okay, here's one of them. So they make it easy enough to do this.
Here we go.
Yay, I got it. Let's claim the rewards on that. Hey, 30 Primo Gems. That's not too bad for something I couldn't figure out properly. One can't talk about Mondstadt without mentioning the Knights of Favonius. The author's novel is replete with vivid descriptions of the knights in action, so I'm going to need to draw an illustration of the knights in glorious battle as well. I've heard that there's a gigantic tree in Windrise that would make for a good photo op. I bet that an illustration based on that location will do great. That big tree has special significance to the knights? Really? Okay, tell me everything. Well, I know where this is. In front of a certain large tree, angle must span 2 photo taking points. Okay. Character must be affiliated with the Knights of Favonius. Well, that should be easy enough. And the photo must be taken at 8 to 12. So let's go ahead and head on over there. Okay, so this should probably be good enough. Let's prepare to take it. And go ahead and do that. That was good enough. Yeah. Easy peasy. That one was a lot easier to do because I really couldn't figure out the use the Anemo skill, elemental skill or whatever, thing that they wanted you to do for the other. Anyways, this one is for Wangshu Inn, an inn that is full of guests despite being out in the boonies. It sure has an amazing aura of mystery. I wonder if the boss or lady boss conceals unbelievable skills. And it would be nice if we also had a seemingly ordinary and lax but very powerful man and a handsome lad who always has a cold expression on his face. Ah yes, and they need a cook too. I'm sure this is going to be a fun drawing session. This is such a lively scene. Okay, let's go over there. Wangshu Inn. Angle must span 2 photo taking points. Afternoon, 11 to 12, or night, 18 to 0. Okay. Character must face the camera. So this one's a lot easier because I don't have to have a specific character for it. I just need to be there at the right time. Okay, so this should be good enough.
Every journey has its
I just need
final
to
day.
face the camera.
Don't rush.
And then take the picture. Okay, good. This is such a weird quest. I mean, it does make sense in some ways, but... Anyways, this author hopes that I can draw a full panorama of Dragonspine. However, Dragonspine is so big, I'm not sure if there's any angle from which you can get all of it. Wait. If we drew the scene, it would really feel more like a picture you would put at a story's conclusion. Speaking of which, Miss Morimoto is pretty fond of Dragonspine. Okay. And angle must span 3 photo taking points, 11 to 14, okay, and the character must face Dragonspine. So this should be easy enough. Okay, let's start taking the picture. Character must face Dragonspine, that's already been fulfilled. There we go. Wow. Let's claim the reward for that too. And now, does it say something else? Yeah, each of these do. So the Favonius Cathedral is indeed very imposing. If only I could have seen it with my own eyes. Thanks for helping me gather these materials, traveler. Still, I'm still quite curious. What exactly is the legend of that tree? Could you tell me the tale when you have the time? I already forgot about the legend regarding that tree. Thank you, traveler. The composition of your picture is quite excellent. The person who made this inn really does have excellent taste. Wow, I'm feeling the chill just looking at this. Once we finish this one, I should go to the hot springs with Miss Moriko. Now let's check out this one. Did you know that there's a region in Mondstadt that once belonged to the Great Wolf King of the North? I've heard it mentioned in this book that he was once a regional god, and that he was related to both ice and wind. I was thinking that adding some lightning to the scene might make the battle even more awesome. Why lightning, you ask? Well, lightning's just cool. Not to be challenged lightly, you say? Well, alright. Let's just have the lightning, shall we? And make it very cool. This is going to cover this is going into a cover page, you know? So, Wolvendom. The angle must span 1 photo taking point. Character pictured must be using an electro-elemental burst. Okay, so this one wants me to use an elemental burst. I hope that I can do this quickly.
Midnight Phantasm.
Yeah.
Magoria.
It works, yay! Now let's claim the prize for that too. And there we go. Oh, and I'll read this very fast. Wow, that is a very awesome lightning. But how exactly to draw this, I wonder? Now let's read this one. This adventure novel is related to Kingsha Village, or how do you say that? How do I read this? Chi? Yeah. It's got to do with this chi thing. That said, I'm pretty sure that Kingsha Village is a really sleepy place, isn't it? Near Kingsha Village, the angle must span 3 photo taking points. Character pictured must be idling. Idling, huh? So that's like when the character starts doing like an idle animation. Some characters have that. Like I know Zhongli's has this little rock thing that floats around him. 6 to 18, okay. Here we are, prepared to photograph. So I just need to wait for Zhongli to be in like an idle animation, and then I'll do it. Come on, idle animation. You've done it so many times before.
Boats are made for transferring commodities back and forth.
I feel like screaming.
And those that come across.
Why aren't you doing your idle animation? Are you trying to make me mad?
Osmanthus
Oh,
wine
there we
tastes
go.
the same, as I remember.
There we go. That took way longer than it should have. Okay. Claim the reward. And now I have got a lot of Primo Gems. Let me go ahead and start making some wishes, and then I'm going to be ending the video after this. Hopefully I'll get Kamisato Ayato. It'd be nice to get him. Even though I already have Ayaka, having Ayato would, you know, be perfect. Only a 4-star weapon, huh? Give me a second. I'm gonna see if I can get some more of those things very fast from the Paimon's Bargains. Yeah, I can get one of them. I'll get one of these too while I'm at it. Okay. Unfortunately, that's not enough to be able to make 10 wishes, so I'll hold off on making any more wishes for now. This is where I'm going to be ending the video. Thank you very much for watching. The next time I play, I'm going to be continuing Ningguang's hangout event. I'm assuming that I'll record before... Well, actually, no, I may not record before this quest update, so I'll probably be doing the next part of this quest as well. The, you know, picture quest here, which will unlock the next 2 photos in 5 hours. And then, aside from that, I may start doing the character quest for Kamisato Ayato, which I believe is this right here. So yeah, who knows exactly what I'll be doing, but those are the things I intend to do, at least. So, see you next time. Bye-bye.